bar around those items with us afterwards?
You mean up to your property, you mean?
Or just with the blanket assignment versus getting most everything assigned except the one problem properties?
Yes, I'm happy to do that, and we just need to make sure that your attorneys are comfortable with me doing that.
Yeah.
Because they have to actually be comfortable with that, but yeah.
And the other one, Smith Brothers, Dennis, don't underestimate him. He will hire the attorneys, he'll fight it like hell. I mean, and that one just says you can't specifically assign it. You know, it doesn't have anything, he doesn't even know why he's got to talk to anybody else.
Okay.
He will fight like hell, and it's going to cost you a whole bunch of money. And, you know, the way to resolve with Dennis is just work with him and figure out a solution. And you'll get, and that has a whole bunch of value there. You know, you can argue about the business, the value of the business, but if you can't do a deal with him to get him to do a lease on that building, you just, that's where you just lost a whole bunch of value.
Yeah.
Okay? He's a key guy to getting money to the creditors, and I just think he's one of the guys we better be dang careful about how we go about this. He is nervous as a, I mean, he wants to move on now.
Well, I forwarded his email to Kevin the other day.
Mm-hmm. I forwarded it to Brian anyway. So
And you had also told us that you have a packet from him or a business valuation analysis, and we'd certainly like to see that.
Yeah, but I mean, those are two, and I haven't sat there and spent time looking at the other things, but those two right off the bat make me incredibly nervous. And so,
Again, it's something Obsidian really doesn't have the authority yet
we can't.
to negotiate or do that, and
once you're a trustee,
We won't until we get the assignment.
yeah.
It's a two-step
you
process.
won't get to be a trustee until you get the assignment?
No.
Trustee, but then he's living in
Or at least the hopefully the attorney's going to say assignment of power of attorney and additional interest or whatever, rather than the actual assignment itself. Hopefully that's going to work out, but we'll know until we get back from the attorneys. So.
Right, but, I mean, as I say, I intend to call him today and say, where are we on this issue?
I think that's one of just the biggest issues. Obviously.
I've only been asked now, I think 7 times. I got it.
Kevin, so
I had a phone call in 3 minutes.
okay, I just want a real concise answer. If just looking at this and what you know about it, how long do you think, you know, depending on what they come back, if they come back with a reasonable discount rate, how long do you think that this liquidation should take to get the most value for the
Give me the discount rate.
Well, let's just say they say it's 4%.
Okay, I think your discount rate and their discount rate are not going to be different.
Okay, what do you think the discount rate is?
I think their discount rate will be higher.
15 or something, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say it's 15%. What should?
If it was 15,
Right.
my gut feel is 3 years.
Okay, so you don't think that the best deal is liquidating all this stuff right away? That's going to be the best.
At 15% discount rate, I
At
don't.
15% discount.
Right. If you told me it was 45, I'd
Right.
say that's a different situation.
Okay.
If at 4%, it might take 5 years.
Because my concern all along was that all you're going to do, this is all I've ever heard, is that you're just going to liquidate these assets. I mean, I haven't heard anything different from anybody else, and I haven't seen your plan.
Look, in DDI, we spent 4 years?
5 years.
5 years. We've got $100 million more.
That's great.
But but you can't, you say you don't want to believe me. I don't know how to, I mean, I can just tell you what we do. I mean, we take a tremendous amount of pride in what we do. Okay? Because when we're done, we want people to say, that was a damn good job. Not, they screwed us over and we didn't get a damn thing. I mean, you know, that doesn't help. So, I mean, we've only had people be happy before, but, you know, when we're done. I mean, you can be unhappy in the interim, but when we're done, you know, I mean, we'll do the best job we can do, and we do a good job. You know, I don't know how else to do it, Mark, other than to just tell you that. You want to answer a specific question, how do we think about it, like the discount rate, or how long does it take? I can answer those questions for you. But no, do
You
we,
answered my question, I mean,
do we think we're blowing it out? No, we don't think we're blowing it out. In fact, if we were just blowing it out, you wouldn't need us. I mean,
well, that's
not
what
what we do.
That's what's, you know, yeah, I
And
know
we-
that.
and we
I
do
haven't
have-
been told anything other than you're just gonna liquidate stuff.
Well, I don't know who's told you that.
So is there a way that we
Well,
could,
whatever, go ahead.
get the attorneys to pass a way for you to communicate directly to us? Communication is critical.
Well, it sounds like they can, it sounds like Ryan, whatever, he has a question, he's not gonna go through Susan, he's gonna go through my attorney to
Well, it's
talk
not
to
like
you.
I've been asking Susan questions. I haven't been asking
Yeah.
anybody this, because we haven't been in a position to do that. That's just all there is to it.
But we still need to clear with your terms.
Okay.
We just have to ask, guys, we just have to do that.
Okay.
Because if they thought that we would learn something that could hurt you, they would be concerned about that. They just
So
would.
do you have to ask for that, or do we have to?
Either way.
I'm gonna shoot it right now, I'm gonna talk to
Yeah.
them right now. If that's blocking communication, then I need a different attorney. So, I'll communicate with my.
I understand, I'm not
Yeah.
saying your attorney
Yeah.
has said, don't
Right,
communicate
right.
with you. So make sure you express it the
Okay,
correct
gotcha,
way.
I want,
Right.
Kevin's, no, yeah.
That's not what I said.
Right.
I said, Kevin said, you need to ask before he can start asking you questions about the properties.
Okay.
That's what you can say, because that's the